Do you have a SmartNet renewal contract that's set to expire in the near future? Is it best for your organization to go ahead and just simply renew that SmartNet contract as in years past? Or is there potentially better options and alternatives available to you? Thanks for taking the time today to learn more about our alternatives to SmartNet in our In a Flash series. Hi, my name's Brandon Harmson, and I've been providing Cisco networking hardware as well as maintenance solutions for over 14 years now. So our goal for today is to cover those frequently asked questions around Cisco SmartNet maintenance, as well as the options and alternatives that are available to you today. We'll begin by walking through the life cycle of a Cisco networking device. Every Cisco device, regardless of which type or product it is, goes through this important Cisco lifecycle and timeline. So first up is our release date. That's when Cisco starts officially shipping product and new devices into the marketplace, and it's your first opportunity to purchase those devices new, either through Cisco or a Cisco partner. Next is when your original and initial SmartNet contract ends. Customers typically will purchase a 3 or 5 year SmartNet contract in addition to the equipment that they purchase at the same time. At this point, this is when that original contract is up for renewal. End of software life. This is the date that the manufacturer Cisco will no longer develop or distribute any type of software updates that provides any new features or functionality. Essentially, at a high level, Cisco is no longer developing that software, and they're more or less sunsetting the software. And finally, we have the last day of support. This is the last and final day that Cisco will offer any type of phone support or hardware replacement on that device. After this last day of support date has been reached, Cisco is no longer offering anything in terms of maintenance, and the product is obsolete in Cisco's eyes. So looking at this timeline, you'll notice around between years 3 and 5, you'll come to a point in which you're going to have to make a decision when that initial SmartNet contract is set to expire. So you have 3 options. Option number 1 is to go ahead and refresh your equipment. It's not very typical though, honestly, because after 3 or 5 years from the original purchase date, those Cisco devices are still meeting customers' expectations for performance. Option number 2 is to go ahead and renew that SmartNet contract, right? That's the status quo. It comes across your desk. If you're able and willing, you go ahead and sign it, especially if you've already budgeted for it last year, and you move along with your day. But most and many IT leaders are just not available the potential maintenance options, which really means potential savings that are available to you as an alternative to a Cisco SmartNet contract. And then finally, your third option is to go ahead and take a hybrid approach. This is where you'll work to identify which specific devices do require a SmartNet contract to meet your needs, and which other devices can have their needs met by using a third-party maintenance organization or company like Service Express. And also for any of those devices that you use a third-party maintenance company for, they'll help you to save money along the way. So what is that top question or concern around Cisco SmartNet that we hear all the time? Does a device require a SmartNet contract to receive software updates and downloads? And the answer is, that may or may not be true. We're finding that the majority of customers out there worldwide have multiple generations of equipment. So while we hear frequently that software is a concern, software is very important to our organization. That's a staple and a standard across IT, right? Across verticals and organizations. You may very well also be running equipment that's an older generation that software doesn't apply to any longer, seeing how those devices may have reached their end of software life date, and Cisco's no longer developing and releasing those software updates. So there are some devices that in fact do require a SmartNet contract for software updates. And also there's other devices that do not require a SmartNet contract for those same software updates. So what is a hybrid approach to Cisco SmartNet maintenance? A hybrid approach to Cisco SmartNet maintenance means you'll have some equipment that will stay on a SmartNet contract to meet specific expectations and needs that you have. You also have a portion of equipment that can move over to a third-party maintenance provider like Service Express while still meeting your needs and expectations. So when you're researching an alternative to Cisco SmartNet, what are you specifically looking for? There's a lot of information out there, right? So what's included with an alternative or an option from a third-party maintenance provider? Cisco certified engineers, 24/7 tax support, hardware replacement, support for end-of-life products and devices that Cisco is no longer willing and able to support. And the last and final thing a third-party maintenance company should be able to do for you is provide you with significant cost savings, a boatload of savings, compared to your Cisco SmartNet contract. Thanks for joining me today, and I appreciate you listening to this episode. I hope I was able to share some useful information with you that can help you to make some educated maintenance decisions in the near future. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and hope to see you next time.